right, happy new year and a very good morning to you. My goodness, it's my day one at work, or just let's say my first day at work, and I tell you, I'm all over the place, but I'm so excited and happy to be back and glad that you're tuned in as well. Today being a Monday, of course, it's all about great conversations that are gonna get you started, and 2026, it's all about big energy, and I trust you had a blast as well last year. Me too, I had a blast. I ended it with a birthday, and I trust you're going to maintain and keep the same tempo. And now that you're back in the building, please just let me know what I missed. I'd love to catch up with you. What happened last week while Stephanie and James were here that I have no idea about? Tafadhali mniambie so that nisi-miss out on mtaratara ya 2026, especially things that happen right here in the workspace. But away from that, thank you so much for tuning in. My good name is Brian Sankwa, and like I said, I'm so happy and excited. We have an interesting conversation coming up on MCM. Of course, it's all about matters, the current KCSE results, and I was checking out actually before I came here. Still, girl child will outperform the boy child, especially in some specific subjects that include English and mathematics. I think the boys will perform fiti or sciences a lot, but the girls, of course, outperformed in English and many other subjects. But anyways, away from that as well, James is right here with me, my co-star. He'll also be telling you what's happening. But there I understand there's also the AFCON finals, right?
Yeah.
Finals or quarterfinals?
The semi-finals.
Or semi-finals as well. So James will be catching you up to speed towards 8 a.m. to 9 as you actually banter right here. Anyways, check us out on our social media at Y254 channel, the hashtag which is Y in the morning. And just a bit before I introduce my co-star, we're about to tell you what's trending, what's hot, this mosquito, and what's not. So stick around for that as we'll be taking you through the dailies from the Standard, the Daily Nation, which other one? People Daily. Yes, I believe those are the ones we are still using. And my Gov the Star. I'm still in work mode. But good morning, Karibu Sana. And how are you, James? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I thought you might be a little bit rusty. I mean,
no,
for the
bro,
last
I'm on point. I'm on point. Yeah.
You're still sharp on it.
Yes, thank you. Happy New Year. Great to meet you. How's it been? Last week you guys were here. Yeah, I was like, nimeshinda kurudi. Nimekwama kidogo. Mimi nimekwama kwa blanketi. I'm like, hey, I can't make it. This blanket is too warm, man.
But we kicked off the year very well with that stuff. So
right.
And I'm hoping we can continue the trend.
Absolutely. You know, maintaining the positive energy and the positive tempo. I think what usually happens, like they say, the beginning of the year is usually what sets the tempo and the pace for, you know, the rest of the year, and even the month as well. And I think I was somewhere at church where they are saying, if you're praying for breakthroughs, start praying for them in the early part of the year, so that when you get busier, at least, you know, you keep up in between, but at least you prayed. I found it to be a really interesting sentiment anyways. Yeah, and even with setting New Year's resolutions, and there's somebody who said they don't work anymore, but interesting. Did you set some?
I did even before the year started. I think I did set some, but I think the reason why people tend to forget what they have set in the year before, like the year starts, then you have some goals, but during the mid of the year, maybe some of the goals you have not achieved. Ama unakuja unasahau some of the goals, and I feel like, why am I doing this? So so for example, I say myself, I should go to the gym. Now we're in the second week of the year. I'm not even stepping my foot on that gym. So I think that's one of the reasons. I
attempted to go, I think, last year. I think I signed up towards late November. And I think I for the whole of last week, I did a lot of fitness exercises. So I signed up. For me, I signed up, trust me. And I've been doing even fitness content. If you check my social, you'll see. Since last year to today. So pole too. But yeah, I think you should. Now that I've done it, let me extend the energy.
Challenge.
Try. It feels good. It feels good. It's therapeutic.
Yeah, and it's very. I think it's amazing to just be fit and not healthy.
Yes, absolutely. And speaking of healthy and the new year, so another person who is actually making healthy moves is the one and only Ishowspeed, who just set, I think, in the country maybe Saturday night, and then he kickstarted off, his IRL streams showcasing Kenya's best places, while, so it's being viewed by a lot of people across the globe. And yesterday, of course, the internet was on fire, man.
The capital city of Africa.
Nairobi was on the map. And everything was all about, the places he was going to, some of the reactions he was meeting, and of course, some of the people he was also conversing with, and some of the things he was learning. And I think it was really interesting. I don't know, what caught your attention from the IRL stream? And, because a lot of people, I think there's one influencer by name Vinde.
Vinde. He started off, I think,
Yes.
last month, since last month, he was making headlines in the social media.
Yes.
Talking about how he's been speaking to the Speeds team. Like they having conversation that he was the one who was to mentor, I think, to just guide Speed throughout the journey in Africa, in Kenya, for example. But yesterday we were proved wrong. Social media. We were just against Vinde.
Absolutely. Sure. I allegedly heard that Vinde had pitched tent at JKIA. Na ikahappen, Ishowspeed anatokezea hapa hiyo. Sasa watu wako like, bro, si wewe ulisema mekuinvite. Mbona hamko coherent, mko two different countries,
So Vinde was in, I think, ICC yesterday morning before Speed started.
Before Ishowspeed went there.
So everybody was waiting for Vinde to be the one who was welcoming Speed to Kenya.
Right.
But now Speed started the streaming up high. So kila mtu akachanga, what's happening?
We thought you're the one who is... Right, so I think the first one that was really catchy and just also chaotic, because I was holding my heart in my hands while that stream was happening, was when he actually had a chance to ride in the Mood Nganya. Owned by, the president's son. And as you can see, maybe you can have the video running. I was holding my heart in my hands for sure. I was like, let nothing bad happen, because the speed at which these guys were racing, and then the motorcycles, and then he's seen hanging out through the window. But I think that's what he likes.
Yeah,
he likes adrenaline and stunts.
That mood,
Yeah, so those are the moments that actually make part of his streams. The stunts and those,
the screams,
adrenaline.
Yes. The crazy stuff.
Yeah. I was holding my hand in my hand. I was like, sasa mse wanduthi, wale wenye walikuwa mbele na wenye walikuwa nyuma na wenye wanakuja huku hivyo katikati. And also remember, there's a place where people are running. Look at those guys. So just in case hiyo nganya ingetilt tu kidogo, Oh my gosh.
Those are boda guys.
Yeah.
They are literally, you are driving the boda and still screaming.
There's even there's ones who were, I think, 3 of them, and the other one was even hanging, like you could see.
I saw that.
Oh my goodness.
Kenyans are very crazy.
But I love the fact that it put the matatu, I think it's called Matwana, the Matwana culture on the map, where it showcases our favorite, matatus in terms of the graffiti.
Yeah.
This one had his photo and everything as well. There was one that had his graffiti that he identified, and he was like, is that my photo? Is that me? Oh, that's me, right over there. And I love the fact that he reacts so innocently, and he's so unreal and unfiltered.
This just something new to them. They are not used to something
for sure, for sure. It's so big for him. Yeah.
Because if you look at the country, what they do, what they have is just the normal electric buses.
The trains and the buses and those automatic whatevers. Like right here, for us right here, we pride ourselves in this matatus. It's like, it's a do or die. Because I come from Ongata, so I interact with these Nganyas every day, and I know the politics of it. I think there need to be just a film of Nganyas from Ongata Rongai, because the way these guys conduct themselves, it's just a different story.
Now the Nganyas have been modified in a way, like a mood, looking at mood. Now it's like a home theater.
Yes,
so every now new Nganya to be removed to the public has to meet the standards of the mood, like those standards.
Imagine that's the bursting of the speaker. It's not even the matatu shaking; it's the music blasting.
Crazy.
Oh my goodness,
And he actually enjoyed
So
it.
here was a destination en route to where? Is it KICC or where?
KICC.
Yeah.
So he was, I think, he was going to KICC. And then in KICC he did some rally. He did a stream.
Yeah, because I think that's when the crowds overwhelmed him, and he had to stand on top of the
I think
of the car.
went to Uhuru Park first.
Oh, it was Uhuru Park before KICC.
The crowd overwhelmed him there. Then
Right.
went to KICC. Now it was more crazy than Uhuru Park.
Yeah, interesting. Yes, I think here it was at KICC when they were just about to head on to the top floor of KICC before he took off on a chopper to, I think, a different location, and that's where the stream ended. So I think here's where crowds literally overwhelmed the whole crew, and he had to stand on top of, his car. And I think that I think he loves that crowd at the background, and then he stands on top of the building of that car, and then. Yeah, I think it was a surreal moment. Anyways, interesting. But also what caught my attention was the one, so lakini Kenyans mko na mambo. So si alienda Mkuru kwa Jaga, because I remember him saying, oh, it's called Mkuru kwa Jaga. So when he was being taken to Mkuru kwa Jaga, apparently there's affordable houses in there. And of course, they had to slide it in. Okamambia, these are the most affordable houses in the country that the president has built. And who are the memes and how they have hijacked Ishowspeed kumpeleka kwa affordable. I was like, what? But along the process, akakutana na Gen Z Goliath, yeah? And his reactions was just out of this world. I don't know if we can have that indescribable moment when he saw Gen Z.
I realized Gen Z Goliath is actually tall, like crazy tall. Because
I was shocked that he's 23.
Yeah, he's 23.
Good Lord.
Wow, he's so tall. Because I was looking at the bouncers, the speed, the security. I thought they were taller. Because they were taller than speed, so I thought they would be, like they were bigger.
He said he's 8'2".
Yeah,
that's
8'2",
super tall. Meaning he's taller than, what is his name? Wembe Nyama ama Wembe Wanyama?
Yeah, the NBA player.
The NBA player, yeah.
The shoe though.
Like the Mambeo kiatu yako is like a Toyota.
It looks like those Mickey Mouse shoes.
He can't even believe it. He can't believe it. He can't believe it.
But I like how Gen Z, like the Gen Z Goliath took the whole situation, was very calm. He did not overreact like how the parents
he was not all over the place.
He was very calm and the leg, man.
But of course he's dramatic, so he had to attempt to like lick his foot, do all the things he does. I don't know what it is with Ishowspeed and his tongue. He really has a unique tongue as well. Yeah, I've observed in some of his previous tongues. Yeah, he has like this neckish tongue that makes him unique as well. Look, he's comparing his leg. But I think what caught the attention was when he said, "Hey, Daddy, are you the tallest guy in Africa?" Wow. And his reaction is so raw and real and filtered and innocent. Like he can't even sound like he's acting out or trying to, bring out an emotion, despite all those crowds around. And the numbers are just going up. You can see right over there, it's 47 million to...
I think we gained over 360.
Yes.
60,000.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of numbers. And I think, according to actually the reporter, so it said this is like the biggest stream he's had in terms of numbers since he visited, Africa. So South Africa is not even close to that,
So when he started the stream, I think it was at 4.7 million. 47.7 million.
Let me see how many views are on it on YouTube.
The last time I checked, I think it was 8.4. That was yesterday, just in 2 hours, 8.4 million.
Yes, it's 8.9 right now, 12 hours ago. You can see.
And the second one in the stream, I think it's South Africa with 4.5, 4.6. Yeah.
South Africa, I think, has clocked 5.
So I think the numbers are crazy because gaining 360,000 people.
Yes.
And you can see the amount of people that were live, like watching the live stream.
Yeah.
200,000.
Yes. I can see his next stream is up by 12:30 p.m. today. Yeah, it's just titled IRL Stream in Africa, no specific country flag. But when I spoke to this Gen Z lookalike guy, he told me Ishowspeed will be around today. I don't know if it's true or not, but you never know. But one thing I know is that he's not passing by to Uganda. I don't think so, because Ugandans are holding the elections when? This week, yes. Ugandan elections are starting this week, 15th to 16th. They are actually voting in a new president. who I think you know who is the new president already. So yes, his next stream is up by 12:30 Ishowspeed, right over there. All right, so still one that caught my attention was also, I have many others because I was even watching the Eswatini one. Before now they took off with a chopper on top of KICC building. Look at those massive crowds that were just, chaotic and, going crazy and loud. And of course what followed was the memes and people, equating it to maandamano.
He actually said Kenya is very beautiful.
Yes, Kenya is crazy. Right, by the way, so...
Did you see he bought a t-shirt for 20,000?
Manze, and he was being told to negotiate, and negotiate up. So here, what happened was, so this guy, see, of course, when such a person comes, people have drawn his faces, there's all those written and drawn art and whatnot. So I think there's one of the guys who alimpianga art yake, then akamwambia ampatie some cash. But I don't know, Ishowspeed akamwambia talk to Ann. Yeah, we will talk to Ann. So I don't know who Ann is. Is he one of his fixers or maybe his Kenyan fixer? I don't know. So a lot of people expected that he'd be buying them and just giving them money or,
like
chopping money,
like the normal Wazungus, how they do.
Yeah, but kumbe this guy is a machine and he has a system that he works with, and it's not easy to actually speak them into purchasing anything. And I'm sure their goal is not to even buy anything, it's just to show and they disappear off the scene. But I believe this is one of the most memorable trips he will have in Africa, because he has 12 more days to go. He's spending 28 days in Africa. So I don't know if Uganda is still on the list, but yeah, there's some countries I think he removed from his itinerary. But yeah, he said Kenya will be the most historical and memorable. And I'm sure also the owners of YouTube and Twitch, who are mainly his controllers, are just like, yeah, is that even Africa? Oh my goodness, the Wazungus are literally gagging, over there. But also one thing about him that I learned is he's always checking the numbers. Even when people are conversing with him, it's like 47 million, we gotta keep going. I'm like, bro, we are having a conversation. You're in Africa. It's like what he cares most is about those numbers,
the engagement. And he also likes to engage more with the chat, like every time, hey, chat.
Yeah.
So I think that's amazing about him. That's why people love him.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But also one thing I noted, I think when he was in Eswatini, there's a way that he's stream lagged, and sijui kama ushaona something ikileak on air tu vile TV inafanywa, something leaks from the like a screen being operated running the TriCaster leaks on air. So I think there was something that happened with his stream, and you could see the people controlling his stream in the United States. I think it happened either in the Eswatini or the Eswatini trip or the Gaborone one, because I remember I was watching. It just went blank and it showed input, output and everything. And that just shows you the machine that's running his stream.
Actually, somebody calculated how just the setup, the old setup that he has, how much it is worth in Kenya shillings. I think about 4 million Kenya shillings. Just the backpack that he's carrying. I think it's the one with the servers and everything. Everything is there.
The cameras.
Then the Starlink, then the camera. So in total, he's carrying
almost 20K US dollars.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money. Yeah. So in short, I think he has a very powerful camera crew that's well coordinated, powerful cameras. Yes, literally it's a whole TV setup that he's working with, but all curated to be just a stream. And it's interesting that they are capturing all angles while they're in the air, under the water, on ground, in crowds. Like I wish
even the GoPro.
Yes, I wish I would have managed to actually access KICC yesterday, but the chaos and everything and being denied, hauna this, hauna that, it was just too much. Plus, unakanyagwa di kiatu unabaki na kiatu moja. So I was like, you know what, let it be. But I managed to get hold of the lookalike, so hopefully he'll be right here, Kesho. So we'll get to see. But I love the way he's also interactive. He's there's one where I think he had just landed, and then they introduced him. Was it Gen Z Goliath who showed him a T-shirt with the Nairobi squad and it's like, Who is NBO? And Nzigo anasema is my friend.
Yeah.
NBO is literally the code for Nairobi.
Yeah.
You know, it used to be
welcome to NBO then.
Yes, it used to be NRB, but it was changed to NBO. So if you're traveling even internationally, when you go abroad, even at the airport, it's NBO to JFK or JFK to NBO. When you see that, just know it's a code for Nairobi.
Another guy was asked during when I think it was in the first matatu.
Yeah.
And the guy was, then everybody in the stream was saying mode. So what's mode?
You forgot he asked who's Ruder. Who's Ruder? Who's Ruder? Ruder just welcomed you, bro. Ruder just welcomed you to this country. You even don't know him. Sad nobody explained who Ruder is to him. I think there was also a place where he asked, there's something he asked while they were cooking. Was it chapadai or what? There's something aliuliza. So what's chapadai? Who's chapadai? Yeah. And then there's a place as well they were racing kwa hiyo trip ya kuja hadi KICC. So there was this, I think anaitwa Jumse huwa anajidisguise amejipaka powder.
I think he's a TikToker.
Yes, he's also the Vinde type of guy with stance.
That crazy dress, that white dress, that white dress. No, what's that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, I remember. Now he also met so many other people. He was at many places. Some of them that we might remember and not remember. But of course, one with javelin star or javelin legend. That is Julius Yego. It was at Upper Hill actually, and Yego is known for throwing. What is that? What is that instrument? Is it still an arrow or it's a staff?
Yeah, I think.
Anyways, yeah. So of course he went on a march with Ishowspeed, and Ishowspeed attempted to, throw as far as he could, but he never managed to clock how Julius Yego does it. And I think it was interesting that one of our athlete legends had a chance to be shown in the IRL stream. The question was, why did Omanyala back out? I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, Omanyala said if he was to raise speed, he needs about, I think, 60,000 K. That USD. That's about I think 6.4 million.
Yes.
In Kenyan shillings. So Kenya
he said 50,000 US dollars. Yeah. Interesting.
No, that's a lot of money.
But I hope now that he is still in the country. I don't know. I'm not sure because I was just told by the lookalike guy that he'll be around till today.
He actually said if we reach him to 48 million, he'll do another stream.
Oh, he'll do another stream. Oh, and it's coming up shortly. I think in the next 4 hours to be live on our Ishowspeed channel. Plus many other places. This one I can't forget. So Alipelekwanga, is it Nairobi National Park? And he was taken around to feed different animals. Yes, from the orphanage side. And then he renamed one of the rhinos. Yes, and I remember him telling the word that this one will name it Ronaldo since his idol is Cristiano Ronaldo. But again, there's a question he shoved in akasema, am I allowed to actually go with it in the United States? I can be
take you to vacations.
Yes. I can be apana. These are wild animals, and just in case if you have to part with 10,000 US dollars, even to rename it. So interesting and just crazy. Watu wako like, hey, me capitalize kila kitu bwana, me monetize hata kupea jina. 20,000 US dollars, 10,000 US dollars just to name it. But I remember him being told he'll be given a certificate. So, and I know he will get it because that's a humanitarian kind of gig he would have gotten, or partnership with Magical Kenya. That is from the Ministry of Tourism. And speaking of that as well, there was Cabinet Secretary Tourism Rebecca Miano. You could see her. Yes, well, they're just about to take off to showcase the 360 beautiful Nairobi skyline. And I remember him saying, oh, this is the Africa city. This is African city. I had no idea Africa had its capital, and its capital is Kenya.
And he was actually surprised we have a game park in the middle of the city.
For sure. I think he was starstruck about it, And it's really interesting because we also had a president literally doing a video that welcomed him to Kenya. So a lot of people were saying hijacked, Ange, but of course, but I think maybe they did well because with that, they'll manage to actually showcase the best places that needs to be highlighted in terms of even promoting tourism and painting a good panoramic picture globally of Kenya on the global stage.
Very well
So
done,
yeah, I find it to be good in as much as not everyone is agreeing. Hapo kwa affordable housing ndio ilileta mushkil kidogo.
I think atakapelekwa Kenya market.
Yeah, Kenyatta market, but there's upper too. Yeah, right here. So I think it's interesting to see that at least we have somebody who is more famous than any other person in the world, and he's only 20. I think he said he's turning 21. 21 this month as well. He's a January, baby. So it's interesting to have, a young American person just showcase. And I know that stream, it has a lot of Americans who are watching. They're just like, what? Is this Africa? Yeah. Remember there was a video as well that was done by an American dude who was crying, saying, we have been lied to all the time about Africa.
They were being lied to. They thought Africa was not that civilized as they are seeing now in the streams.
Yeah.
They thought Africa was about wars and everything. But now
and people are living in huts and forests and on trees.
No, it's a big building. Oh, this is Africa.
Yeah.
It's Africa. It's actually beautiful.
People use flights. Yeah. People live in good houses. Literally, there's a mini Hollywood right here. Yeah, if you are an American, you should go to Karen. You will see the life people live in Beverly Hills, in Hollywood.
It's the same as the one
people
we live in.
fly themselves to work and back with their own private copters and whatnot. So it's interesting. There's so many things I think he's doing, and I believe his African tour will not only amass in numbers, but will continue to put Africa on the global stage.
And I think these are good guests now. I think people now should invest more in the social media, doing the content. I think they should create more speeds in Africa as a large. And also, as Kenyans, we should support our fellow content creators.
By the way,
to reach this type of level.
Yeah. Before he actually came, there's a conversation if he would meet content creator. Like kulikuwa tu na kavita fulani kwa content creators wa Kenya.
Yeah, they think the most in the TikTok.
I think there were people who were pissed off. They were like, sasa nyinyi pia I think it was King Kalala who was like, even 50-year-olds still want to meet a 20-year-old. Of course, bro. He's more famous even in his own country. The whole of America knows him, So why not? Even my grandmother, I'll ensure apande kuyo nganya muone. But also one thing that I still remember is people are fighting to shake his hand, to just say hi.
I did not even know like Kenyans could go to that level. Even
Me
they want
too,
autographs. I never saw that in Kenya. Like people want autograph. Actually, people want to sign my face.
There's a guy who signed his face like you said. Another one, his body. Oh my goodness, he's like a mini demigod.
Yeah, I thought Kenyans were nonchalant.
Man say, you guys are not ready. Even South Africa can't measure up to that kind of a reaction.
The only country that might meet our craziness is Nigeria.
Yo, he's also said to be Nigeria.
He's going to Nigeria soon.
Yeah, I Nigeria, I'll be watching. I'll tune into it.
It might be crazy, like the Kenyan one.
Yeah. But I hear for South Africa, they're fixers, because usually, even when you're doing a feature story, you speak to a fixer on ground. They're the people who actually guide you to, navigate in an area that you don't live by. So I hear his South African fixers wanna feel like Ishowspeed team yake iliwa disrespect. Because there's one of the guys who was driving, because South Africans are known for these stunts with BMWs. I don't know if you've noticed. It's like a culture they have. Kama sisi Yanganya, wao sasa wako na BMW, zile za kitambo. Zile vintage. Yes, and they go and they spin around. So it's a whole gameplay uko hivyo. So there's one of the guys who was driving. So he did a podcast that I think I follow him on Instagram. Akasema the Ishowspeed team hawakumwangalia hata kwa macho, hawakuwaongelesha. They were like, who are you? What? Focus on the he said they bullied him. Adi akafeel pissed off and he wanted to fight with the bodyguard. Who allegedly they said is Nigerian American, and there's people who brought in that Nigerians have hatred with South Africans and vice versa. So I don't know, but it was just. If at all they didn't maintain eye contact, now I see. Now I see.
But looking at how the stream goes, imagine dealing the crowd of about 20,000 people. Just crowding all over. They want just to be with to
shake the hand of one person.
So it's crazy. You cannot tell me you'll focus on one person. So you need to be just focused on where you are going to the next destination. I think that's how speed does. Because even looking at being Kenya. You know, to compare the paintings, you just look at them, then anapeana. Like it's not focusing more on the crowd, it's just going to the next. Where tunaenda wapi next?
Yeah.
Where are we going next?
And he reacts so innocently. He's not like, hey, he doesn't get overwhelmed by the stunts. I think that's what he's a master of that since he's done, I think, millions of them. So it's interesting. There's one lastly where he ignored Miss Zimbabwe, Miss Universe Zimbabwe. So, you know, they thought she's the beauty queen of the country. Ishowspeed would be so starstruck and be like, oh my God, she was so beautiful. In fact, Ishowspeed alimpita. Tena akakuja kumsalimia kamlenga. What? Yes, check it out. Ishowspeed ignores Miss Universe Zimbabwe. Aliyo dem alikuwa pissed off na hasira. Quotes. Like, how do you ignore the most beautiful woman who represents beautiful women in Zimbabwe? It is interesting.
He doesn't care about much about those type of things. He just want to focus on the
and he's looking at his stream. 47 million, let's keep going. Wakati huku anasalimiwa na Miss. That was just weird. And
he's a unique character, to be honest.
Man, I can't wait to see his counterpart anaitwaje ile Kaisinat, who took a break from streaming as well. He said for his mental health he needed to actually take a break. I'm sure they're watching Speed streams just like, I wish you were also...
When I saw Mr. Beast is coming to Kenya.
Yeah, by the way. In the next 3 days. Interesting. So it looks like Kenya is a destination for all,
the streamers. They like just
people in the European countries. They're just like sasa macho ni Kenya. So, you know, sometimes wageni wakiwa wengi, mazuri ni mengi. Si methali nasema mgeni njo mwenyeji apone. Yeah, so it means good things are loading up. And this is how if this is how we're kickstarting 2026, then it's about to be an amazing ride, right?
Exactly.
Yes, it's about to be an amazing ride. And speaking of an amazing ride, I don't know, should we go to the dailies? Because the dailies nazo ziko tu na story ingine hapo. Anyways, yes, we must look at them for sure. Why? I think this is a relevant story on the Daily Nation. The Splash talks about why we won't be joining grade 10. It's in regards to the KCSE performance that we partially talked about as well. Education PSB talk assures all learners will report to school, cites various bursaries as thousands of students report to their new schools today. A different reality confronts many of their peers across the country. Despite excelling in the Kenya Junior School Education Assessment, they now face a painful truth. The academic success may not lead to progression to senior school because their families cannot afford school fees. So I'm confused. Grade 10 is junior high school.